And we are underway in Buffalo. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
A first carry for Najee Harris.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with three receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Pickens. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Off play action, Fields. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They work now on 2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. And again, it's Allen. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. In motion, Hollins. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Being chased, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score. And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This is Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He finds Pickens over the middle, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw, Fields. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They start the drive with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Coleman, the man in motion right. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 9 here. To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. From the gun, it's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Cook. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The kick by Bass is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Fields now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. They run with Harris. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. On play action, Allen. Now he's flushed out right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's Allen to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. In motion, Hollins. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Second and 7. Now it's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Fields. Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
First down, and they go back to Harris. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daquan Jones. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now out come the Bills. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, Davis. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He finds Austin complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. He's got this to Pickens. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5. In motion, Hollins. Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 4. From midfield, here's Allen. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Allen. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On play action, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They run it again with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Pass on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Bills' offense coming out, ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Samuel in motion. To the air, Allen. Able to shake him off. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
2nd and 20. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least 1 tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Completes it to Austin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down and 6 now. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Pickens on the slant. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Pickens is coming off a season where he eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in his career and averaged a league-leading 18.1 yards per reception. He is truly a budding superstar, and the Steelers are going to continue to find ways to get him the ball.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Bills getting set to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. In motion, Hollins. So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
They juked him. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Allen going to throw. This one complete to Coleman. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Still fighting for more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Allen. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Harris.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
2nd and a couple. Now it's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Fields now to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Fields. Finding Pickens for another catch.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Harris diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this is back to a 5-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
The target there, Mac Hollins. And it's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. His throw incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw, just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. This is Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Fields. That is incomplete.
Oh, they took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. Completes it to Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Allen. Pass complete. Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.